pastor asked me to come up because he was so discouraged, and so I went to him. I love him very much. It was on a Saturday before I was going to start preaching at his church, and we sat down at the dinner table with about 4 or 5 ministers from the nearby area. And suddenly one of them piped up and began to complain about such and such a church has lost their standard, and this church has dying, and this pastor's going to quit. And I stood there at the dinner table, and it's easy to talk about it sometimes in church, but at the dinner table it just was very inconvenient. And I says, wait a minute. I says, if you guys are going to start talking like this, I'm leaving. I'm not going to preach tonight. Because this is what the problem is you guys are so critical. You're so much looking at what Satan's doing. You have begun to ignore God. The reason you can't pray is because you're not looking at Jesus anymore. You're just looking at what Satan is doing. And they got a little upset at me, and then they finally conceded and said, okay, while you're here, we're going to talk good news. Later on, I find that pastor he was ready to give up his church because of the negative talk, but he was restored. And I found that every time you go to Jesus in prayer, every time you seek his face, he'll encourage you. He'll never put you down. Every time he's going to pick you up. And we are to have the mind of Jesus Christ. In Philippians, the 2nd chapter, it says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. And I've never talked to him and had him tell me how bad I was. Instead, I had him tell me how good I could be. And that's what your conversation should be if you have the mind of Jesus Christ. I want you to listen to the words of this song, Good News. I don't want to hear another story about some preacher that's done you wrong. I don't want to hear about another terrorist killing somebody I didn't never know. But I want to hear some good news from the other side of Calvary. Somebody got saved, somebody's healed, and sinners have been set free. Whoa, whoa. I want to hear some good news. Tell me the story of Jesus. Tell me that he's on the throne, yes he is. Tell me that he'll go with me, so I don't have to live here alone. I don't have to live here alone. Oh, tell me the story of Jesus. Tell me that he's on the throne, yes he is. Tell me that he'll go with me, so I don't have to live here alone. I don't have to live here alone. Well, I don't want to hear what your brother's done, even though you may be right. I don't want to hear about the midnight slasher and how many people died last night. But I want to be like David, with no evil thing before my eyes. 'Cause I don't want to climb into a garbage can just to get a few cold French fries. Whoa, whoa. I want to hear some good news. Oh, tell me the story of Jesus. Tell me that he's on the throne, yes he is. Tell me that he'll go with me, so I don't have to live here alone. I don't have to live here alone. Oh, tell me the story of Jesus. Tell me that he's on the throne, yes he is. Tell me that he'll go with me, so I don't have to live here alone. Oh, I don't have to live here alone. Oh, tell me the story of Jesus. Oh, tell me that he's on the throne, yes he is. Tell me that he'll go with me, so I don't have to live here alone. I don't have to live here alone. Oh, tell me the story of Jesus. Tell me that he's on the throne. So I don't